Hi, everybody. You have so gotten me so stoked. Like, I don't know what pile of people have come on, but you fucking rip out my heart in such a good way. I'm just inspired to focus more time on you. I know I'm like 500,000, like literally, over 500,000 people on my TikToks waiting, hungry for my vids. And so that's where I put all my attention. But you know what? I'm going to push more vids into you now. So let's just fucking get to the meat of everything. I miss you! I wanted to get that out. Fuck. Oh, I can feel all of you in your comments and shit like that. Okay, let's just get down to it, okay? I want to talk about, and even though it's kind of for my ladies, you guys, if you're listening, this would be really helpful to your bitches or your wives or your sisters. Like, just fucking share this and just give them the heads up on this. Okay, so I want to talk about one of the biggest killers for feminine energy. Now, you see, it would have to be something you do daily. All right, it would have to be something you do daily. So what do you think you do daily that would put you in a freeze mode? So feminine energy is frozen as fuck, getting you back into masculine energy overdrive, which is of the mind, which is wired for survival. And of course, it's got to be automatic. That's how you get triggered and stuff. Can you guess? You're not going to guess. Every single time, especially all my women, all my girls, when you see a guy, how many of you, like, you see a guy and you walk over, or he walks over and you're like, hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? No. It blows my mind how the obvious is not so obvious. It just does. So let's start with a couple of facts. Number one, when you see a guy and you go to automatic, hi, how are you? First of all, it's empty. It's like you're shooting blanks. Because when you're up here and you're shooting something that's loaded and it's automatic, how are you, how are you, how are you? You're mute in terms of feelings. And if you're mute on terms of feelings, whatever words he says, you have no idea if he means it or not. And that's because as long as you're shooting out, how are you, it puts you in giving mode. So it shoves you way up there in masculine energy mode. Now, because you're in giving mode, you can't now be in receiving mode. So now it's perpetuated the giving mode. So A, you can't receive him what he's really all about. You can't pick up on his energy. You can't pick up on his vibe. You can't pick up any warning signals because your body that's supposed to light up like a Christmas tree when something's off or excited or wrong, it's not in receiving mode because you're not buh, buh, buh. And then he did it, and then you're back to buh, 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 buh. So both of you guys are going like that. So it's an automatic ping pong game. And the thing is, what you don't understand, if you are not in a receiving mode, for sure you're not in feminine energy. Feminine energy is your most powerful fucking base, girl. It's present. Present means you can make anything happen. You can feel anything's about to happen. You're just on your throne. Like, feminine energy is a passively magnetic energy, and it can be magnetic because it's present. Feminine energy is love. Love is light. Light's plugged in right into the source. And so that's why you feel like life has your back. You're lucky. Everybody wants a piece of you. You know, things come easy. That's present. That's feminine energy. So you're not in feminine energy. You're up here. Well, when you're up here, that's how you can be manipulated. Because there's no like neon signs go up. He's fucking with you. He's a player. He's a ghoster. But it is in your energy, because when your energy just goes down, there's something wrong. When your energy is not expanding and getting bigger like it is with you and me talking, and I can fucking feel you, man. When it doesn't fucking, yeah. I want to kiss the screen too. So when it's not getting bigger, when it's contracting or staying the same or dropping, something's not right. You can't feel any of that. Those attributes are not in the software of the mind. It's a hardware. Software indentations are picked up. And so you're going, hi, how are you? So you're now in giving mode. So now you're going to focus on how his feelings are, what is going on in the day, whatever thing. And again, it's put you in masculine energy overdrive and just shoved you up there a little more. The other thing that's going on, other than because you can't receive and give at the same time, no one can. You can't multitask it. You can't do it. You perpetuate your masculine energy and you get used to putting the feminine energy, which is your emotion, your feelings, on hold. But that's not all. The words that he says, the reason why you're so gullible and the reason why it's so easy to believe and the reason why it's so easy to fucking lie is because you're not used to receiving. You're used to being in giving mode. And therefore, when he says his words, you hear them, but you don't read the energy they're delivered on. Energies can't fucking lie. Words. What do you think they're called? Spelling. What do you think they're fucking called spelling? Because they're like a spell in that they can convince you if you don't know how to fucking read energies. So now you've heard the words. Being a girl, that's how we first fall in love. That's our weakness. We fall in love auditory, which means we fall in love with how a guy says what he says, the words he used, the tone, and when he says it. That's it. That's what leads to open sesame, splits, whatever the fuck. Guys don't fall in love with your fucking words. Guys' weakness, if you must know, other than a smile, do not underestimate the power of your smile, girl. Do not underestimate of looking at a guy and smiling. Like, I mean, for a good 5 seconds, that's a long ass bitch time. And I don't mean any guy that's a sort of like, sort of. I mean a guy that's really hot. You'll really need balls of steel to do that. Only they're invisible. Those are the real women, if you must know. Not the girls that walk up to a guy, hey, let me vagina smudge in your face. Hey, there's this party, you want to go, and all that fucking bullshit. So now, getting back to the how are you, how is schmoo. So you're going to get deceived on the words because you're not in a receptive mode to start to decipher energy, to even fucking practice. The worst case scenario of all is not only is the focus and spotlight on his feelings and puts you in mama mode and masculine energy mode and puts you off your feelings, so it doesn't even really feel important what happened in your day and stuff. The worst thing of all, you don't know how to talk. You don't know how to talk because you don't know how to be authentic. So you keep reaching for the mind to say things that you hope he'll fucking like. Again, masculine energy. That will prove you're okay or you're something or you're smart or whatever to keep him. Again, masculine energy. You don't know how to be receptive, see what he's bringing to the table, and answer how the fuck you feel to answer at that fucking moment. You don't fucking know how to do that. And I'm going to be offering, this is going to be up in the next day or two. I'm doing, I'm so fucking excited. Femme bitch role playing. Let me tell you, I was with a client and I said, okay, let's role play because that guy keeps approaching you. I said, I'll be the guy. And she says, Nicole, it's like we're doing it like a few seconds. She's like, I'm already sweating. I'm already nervous. My pulses. And I'm like, oh my God, this has got to go. This has got to go. So I switched the role on her and I said, I'm going to be you. We did this over Zoom. I said, you're going to be a guy. So she came. She was like the nicest guy and everything. I hit him and I hit him and I fucking hit him. Not to be rude, I wasn't trying to be rude. I just am if that's my mood. Or bitchy. I just am if that's my mood. Or skeptical. I just am if that's my mood. And as I hit her, as I hit him, and she saw and felt how she can be free. She's like, fuck! I'm so empowered. I'm telling you, this thing that we stumbled on is just fucking going to be fucking gold. I'm going to be posting it up on my services, half an hour, femme bitch role playing. But it's not just for this kind of thing. There's something else that maybe I'll do another vid about it. But in any case, just if you are uncomfortable when a guy comes to you, if you are uncomfortable to say, no, I don't want your card, or no, I don't want to go. Like I had some guy, like I don't know what he says, you're a breath of fresh air. Okay, true. I like what I see. Problem, I don't like what I see. So, like, can the effort be any lower? You see, the guys are so used to being on the throne now, because you bitches, you girls decided to get kicked off it. So because they're on this throne watching what you produce, it's minimal effort. Oh, hey, I really like the way you look. We should have drinks. I said to my client, this is what you'd say. Really? Like, why should we have drinks? Because you like the way I look? And then she did that and he responded, well, it could be fun. Could it be any more minimum effort? Like what I made my client go through when I was her, it's like, she said it was so fucking eye-opening. So if you want to role play and bring out your femme bitch so you never have a fucking issue with it again, I will rip you open, my little virgins, in a nice way, because if you don't know how to be authentic, that means you can never get to your feminine energy. That's where the gems are. That's where it starts. And so I just want to leave you with this. Look at two dogs when they meet each other. Are they like, woof, woof, woof? Oh, woof, 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 woof. No. They look. They're still. They look. I'm not asking you to go sniff his ass or sniff him or anything like that. Although I did do that to a guy one time at the gym and he was like, he totally fell in love. It was like weird. But yeah, I sniff. Nose, like, smells very important for me. He smelled really good. But don't try that at all. That's really skilled like me. But all I'm saying is this femme bitch role playing that I'm doing, it's a lot of fun. It'll be about a half hour. It'll be on a Zoom thing and you will just fucking ace your shit. When you have this feeling of empowerment, even your walk fucking changes. So watch two dogs and two animals, how they interact, and just start practicing. Instead of, how are you? Fine. What's fine? What's fine? What does fine even mean? What does it stand for? You think you can define your whole being at that moment with like a single syllable word? Fine. Fucked up, insecure, nervous, and emotional. Yep, I'd say that sums up like most of the world who does that fine word. This is why when people ask me, how are you? I don't say fine. What does that say about me? When people are like, how are you? I just speak the truth. I'm like, I'm interesting. You're interesting. Oh yeah, I'm interesting. Oh, I am so interesting. That's it for right now. Practice! If you want to do this femme bitch role playing, fucking hook up with me. Email me, contact me. Mwah.